ladies and gentlemen, this is why you don't go a week without recording. Because you forget how to record. You forget, bro. So I went through episode 365, thinking that I hit the record button. Hit the record button for the screen that has the actual episode, but not my camera. So ran through the whole thing just recording my screen here and not my actual camera. And after I figured that out, I'm like, do I feel like going through it again? Should I just go to episode 366? Nah, I'm not going to do that. So what I'm going to do, because I messed that up, what I'm thinking is just to run through episode 365, explain what I was... to be honest, not really much happened in this episode. It was mostly just standing around, yelling, a bit more Luffy and Moria chasing each other around, some more Absalom's creepy stuff. It wasn't really much happening, thankfully. I think the biggest thing that happened was Zoro using Santoryu. Santoryu is now back with Zoro's third sword now in his clutches. But we're back with some more One Piece, ladies and gentlemen. Last time we watched episodes 361 and 364, I already did this intro, but we're going to have to get through it again. In episode 361, Usopp got his win, bro. Usopp got one of probably my favorite fight from him so far, besides regardless of how crushing it was. Luffy versus Usopp was definitely a dope fight, just to see how far Usopp could go in terms of his skills and abilities. But this was definitely a dope fight to see, just seeing Usopp fend for himself, fight on his own, and I think it really lends to how much he's grown as a character. He's a lot more courageous now, no matter how pessimistic he may be. Granted, that did work for his favor in that fight. He's really grown a lot as a character, and it shows here. And I think him winning in this fight is definitely a big vote of confidence. It's definitely gonna push him forward a lot in the coming episodes, and can't wait to see where that brings him. Episode 362, Zoro gains another sword. He was able to take the legendary or demonic sword Shisui from Samurai Ryuma in their fight. He's able to return Brook's Shadow, and we finally have the return of Santoryu. The three-sword style is back, my boy. We're at it again here. Complete. This dude got so many demonic swords. Anyone fighting him might as well be fighting Satan, to be honest, because this fool is... Okay, episode 363. Sindri actually had quite a bit of a touching backstory. We got to learn just how much of a douchebag, hogbag, douchebag is putting it lightly. Dude's just straight, I don't even know, it's a psychotic villain. That's what he is. The dude is absolutely lovesick. I think lovesick is giving him too much credit. Like, I don't even know how to explain him, but straight dug up her grave, took her body, shoved. I don't even know how they make them ready for becoming puppets, but that's what he did to Sindri after an unfortunate accident. Just let the dead rest in peace, bro. I can't believe he went ahead and dug up her grave just so that you can have her. Like, oh god, you gotta be a special type of insane to be doing something that crazy. Episode 360, or no, wait, I didn't even feel that was like half of episode 360. The other half is how Sindri was able to break free of that. I don't know if it was her spirit or what, but it was able to basically hold her back and keep her from saving Hogback when Oars was coming in, and he just crushed him, which is great. Fitting in an ironic end right there. And she also teared up. She also cried. So that's big right there. I don't really know what that's gonna lend itself to mean for these other zombies. Like, maybe you'll do something. Like, now that I think about it, because I did watch most episode 365 now, there was a bit where Sanji was like hesitant or trying to like talk to Oars, thinking that Luffy was still in there, but it seems as though Oars has taken complete control, or Luffy's shadow is just completely gone. There are no more lingering effects. But maybe they showed that with Sindri to show that, or maybe foreshadowing how it might affect Luffy and his shadow, because however strong Sindri's I guess I don't know, like, what exactly allowed for her, or what even allowed for that to happen to the puppet. Is it her spirit was able to like be strong enough to sort of hold back the shadow fruit's power? I don't really know what's going on there. Or maybe it's the shadow that Moria put into Sindri that was fighting back, not Sindri herself. I don't know how. I don't really know what was fighting back, because it's a different person's shadow within Sindri's body, so it's not her shadow in there. It's somebody completely different, but it's Sindri's body, so it's weird. But maybe maybe that has something to do with what they're going to do with this Oars versus Straw Hats fight, because the way the fight is going, it seems like Oars is overpowering them greatly. But we're going to run through the episode, and I'm going to go through everything that we've seen. Episode 364 basically just sets up the Straw Hats versus Oars fight. Well, Straw Hats minus Luffy, because Luffy's just out here chasing Moria. But we get a lot of standing around here. The crew mostly stays in the same spot for like the first half of the episode. I'm not sure why. They just let Sanji sort of fend for himself against Oars. Maybe they just wanted to see what he could do. I'm not sure. But basically everyone's done their job except Sanji. He wasn't able to save Nami, who's still with Absalom. I don't know if that's going to run its course and Sanji's going to feel guilty or something like that. We might see how that goes for him. I really don't understand this. How is Moria running away from Luffy? This man is all body, no knees, man. He's got lower body and feet. Where are this man's knees? He ain't got no knees. How is he running away? His legs got ankle and then he's got some body. Like, that's... How is he running away? I mean, he's bigger. He might have like bigger steps, but still, like that. I don't understand. Physics is broken in the show, bro. And then fucking Hilden snitching ass for like the whole episode, just complaining how much of a snitch this dude is. And then we get back to Absalom here. He's just over here trying to still marry Nami, and then he kisses Hilden. Actually, that would have been. I'm so mad I didn't record that bit. I was bugging over that. And then we get more chase scene. This I don't know what they're trying to do. It's the same thing they've been doing, sort of like holding back Luffy's fight for a very last, like, I don't know, like the save the best for last kind of thing. I don't want to say it's getting old. It sort of made sense for the other times they were doing this. Like for Crocodile versus Luffy, it made perfect sense. You know, they came into the Grand Line, that was it. This is his first big fight in the Grand Line, and he was weighing over his head. He really had to step back and think about it. It's good, like, character development for him. With the big NL fights, it still made sense. You know, I know it was, the whole Golden Ball thing or whatever. It was still kind of, the fight was still going. It just, that one, it felt like they just lost some momentum, but the fight was still going technically. With what was the next big fight? I guess it was just Enies Lobby against Lucci. That was sort of a chase scene, but not really. Like they were sort of just like, they just had a step ahead of Luffy. But the way they did that, all those bits, they felt like, cohesive. Like the pacing was done well. Over here, I really don't understand what they're trying. Luffy should have caught him by now. Like, he has so many options. Like, he could actually run and catch up to Moria. He could go Gear Second and just instantly catch. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much about it. But I really don't understand this chase scene. I don't know why they're holding Luffy back. I know why, but I don't understand how it works. This whole fight was confusing too. They stood there watching Sanji for like damn near half the episode, just like not doing shit. Like, this man is bleeding and they're just standing there. Like, they came in at the end just to help him out. Like, you should have done this like 10 minutes ago. And then Sanji finally gets caught, and even though they come in right here to save him, like I think Usopp fires the first shot here, distracts him. Even though he does that, like, he still like beams Sanji in the ground. Wait, where was it? He straight just tosses him into the ground. Like, yeah, it was right here. Look at this shit. Look how he throws him. Like, instantaneous. That was one frame that he was in air. Like, that dude was gone. He buried him. He runs at Usopp. Oars runs at Usopp, and then Frankie fires at him, so then he kicks their building down. Zoro runs at them. What is this? What did he do? This fool just, like, injected steroids into him. Like, look at this. That is so disturbing to see. Yeah, but Santorio is back, so it's all good. 2 gorilla beheading. And then he slices tooth off here. And then he hits him back with the volcano. I compared that to who remembers that SpongeBob balloon arm episode? That's what it reminded me of. I think actually stopped at the part where I noticed like I wasn't recording my screen at the point where Robin catches Zoro, and that was like around where it was. Yeah, it was around here. Yep. Okay, so this is around the point where I stopped, so I could watch from here. Nothing's really happened yet, so it's fine. Yeah, and then this part comes in. Okay. Chopper stays screaming. Fine. This is what I was saying. Why aren't you gonna fire salt in his mouth? It's been open. But is that gonna work? He fell in the ocean, and that amount of salt wasn't enough to really. Nothing. Yeah, they said like his body was needs like a large amount of salt because yeah, exactly. They said that when he fell into the sea. He's like, "What'd you do?" Okay, Chopper coming in. Oh my god, he stopped him in his tracks. He threw a whole building at him, bro. Oh shit. We're fucking gone. How are they gonna fight him? They need the full crew here. They need Nami and Luffy, bro. They need everyone to come in. Jesus. Knock Chopper the fuck out. You can't even tell if Brook is knocked out. He could be knocked out, asleep, wide awake. You never know. Damn, Robin's out too. I don't know how they're gonna beat him. Yeah, Sanjay actually got fucked up. So is it really gonna be like this? It's gonna be Straw Hats versus Oars, and then Luffy versus Moria. There's gonna be two separate fights. Cause that's wild. They need an assist. Like maybe Nami can come in with a sneak attack when she wakes up. I don't know. Yeah, Luffy's all gone. Luffy's totally gone from that mind. Oh man, so it seems as though the Straw Hats are getting a bit overpowered by Oars. A powered up Oars because of Luffy's shadow within him. Um, I don't know what to say about it. The episode felt like it was sort of just leaning, I guess, waiting rather for the next episode. You know what I mean? Like it was just kind of like everything felt slower. I guess you could say. Which I guess is what people were talking about when they were like saying, "Oh, this arc is a little bit slow." I thought it was gonna speed up here, but this episode felt like it dragged on. But we're gonna watch the next one here, episode 366. So let's get into it. All right, let's get into episode 366. Let's go. I was about to count. See, that's not all of them. Oh yeah, Usopp has a mask in his. An orange woman. A cool hero. That's funny. Oh, Usopp is safe. Brook is safe. Does he think he killed them? They're not dead. They're the main characters of the show. They're not gonna die. No matter what you do. What are we waiting for? Why is she still here? Why are we still... You got faked out by a 10-ton hammer balloon and some toy cockroaches. They're canceled. Oh, she's having a nightmare, bro. Jesus Christ. She's gonna be forever haunted by Usopp. The ghost woman is gonna be forever haunted by Usopp. That's Do you hear? I'm intrigued. I'm more so caught off guard because it was a very sudden development that this is a thing. It's able to be done, and it was done to Luffy. Why? I mean, I know why. Now he's like apparently gonna be super crazy strong. I'm guessing they gave him 100 shadows, so he has the abilities of 100 different. I mean, the first person they gave was a marine, but I'm assuming they're just like a whole bunch of different people mixed in, like pirates and all that. Dude, imagine if like Moria takes the shadow of like some crazy ass people and you shove them into Luffy. Like we don't know who those people are. They could be like they could be like captains, marines, or like fucking what's it called? The little what was the name again? Um, the like division commanders of a pirate group or whatever, like people like that. We don't know if those people went into this man. Holy shit, Nightmare Luffy. So Nightmare Luffy is the result of 100 shadows being shoved into Luffy with the help of Moria's ability. Because it was Moria's ability that made stripping those shadows possible. And then you purify a zombie, you take the shadow and you shove it into someone else. Granted, it may not last long because, it's like it's two souls basically within a living body, so they're going to fight their way out. But within the time that it's in there, you have the power of both that original soul and the new soul that's added. But Luffy got 100 souls. That is wild. I don't even know what to say. We're stopping here? Oh my god. This is a horrible stopping point. Oh man, this was fun nonetheless. This is a nice little cliffhanger. I mean, every episode kind of feels like a cliffhanger at this point, unless it's the end of the arc. But this is a nice little episode here. Nice bunch of episodes here to get with. Good bunch of episodes, 6 episodes to start off December strong for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did. Now I'm about to get out of here and get to editing these videos, but I will for sure be seeing you guys in the next one. Peace.